The Switch eShop sale live right now. It's been one of the best so far in 2024, but as with all good things, it is coming to an end. Now, many of the 12 games I'm showcasing for you all today will see their sales end in just the next few days. I'm Alex, this is SwitchCorner, and as always, I'm going to be covering deals across the US, Canada, UK, EU, and Australia. Now, if you did miss last Saturday's video, or even Thursdays on games under $10, I've linked both of those below because all of those deals, they are still active. Now, if you do enjoy this video, consider subscribing. It supports the channel a huge amount. Also, before we do dive into the games today, stay tuned for later in the video where I'll announce the winners of 2 $10 eShop gift cards, and then as always, we're going to be giving away 2 more next week. To enter, just leave a comment down below. Basically, don't miss out on your chance to win. Dead Souls is back matching the low price with 50% off. That is a deal we've not seen in nearly a year. It is widely regarded as a modern classic in the roguelike genre, and it is 2D action platforming across various biomes. The game basically embodies the try and try again philosophy, meaning it is challenging and addictive. The combat and platforming then are top-notch, complemented by a nice array of weapons, and yeah, I think this game is one of the best ways to dive into the genre thanks to customizable difficulty settings. Overall, it is an incredible game that I think everyone needs to try, and additionally, there are affordable DLC expansions that do add new enemies and locations. There was even a Castlevania expansion too. Hot Wheels Unleashed gets another new low price, now at 85% off, and it makes sense, we have a sequel on the system now, but there's still a lot to like here in this original, especially at this price point. You know, this game, it was a surprise for me from Milestone Games, a studio I hold in high regard for their expertise in, let's call it, more niche racing titles. Someone though gave them a chance with a big IP, and it absolutely paid off. You know, the effort they've put into this game is evident, transforming what could have been a simple cash grab, you know, given its toy car racing premise, into something genuinely fun. The game features then some incredibly over-the-top tracks, excellent gameplay, and it captures the essence of speed and fun that defines the Hot Wheels brand. It also includes a track builder, though it can be honestly a bit awkward to use at first, but yeah, I'm a big fan personally of this one, and I even featured it on my Top Racers video, which you will find in the pinned comments. Berzerk Boy is a new release, it's here with 20% off, that is a new low price. Now, I finished this recently and I need to drop a review here on the channel, but as many of you will know, I'm moving from the US back to the UK, which is definitely causing a delay in videos right now. This is one of them that is in the backlog that I need to get a video together for. Many have made comparisons though with this game to Mega Man, which I do agree, but it definitely brings its own unique ideas to the table at the same time. You know, the gameplay here, it's all about fast-paced action and combos, and that's what I love. It keeps you coming back as you kind of try to one-up yourself. I wasn't a massive fan of the ending of the game, honestly, from a gameplay perspective, a kind of frustrating encounter, shall we say, but that's honestly relatively minor given how good the rest of the package was. The story then, stopping an evil doctor and his army, and yeah, I think it is well worth a look, and yeah, you can watch out for my video. Astroneer is a sandbox sci-fi game that stands out with its unique, cartoonish, low-poly style. The gameplay loop here, though, is addictive. You land on a planet, you explore it, and then you transform it into a habitable location. The construction and resource gathering are incredibly rewarding throughout the experience, and then as you do progress, expect to uncover mysteries and manage survival elements such as oxygen, alongside, of course, establishing your own base. It's not as punishingly difficult as many other games in the survival genre. That is a nice change of pace personally. And then there are even tools that really allow for some creativity as you can manipulate the environment around you. It's 50% off, matching the low price, and my review, it can be found in the pinned comments. It's also worth noting with this one, the game supports online multiplayer for up to 4 players. Tormented Souls is a survival horror game that draws heavy inspiration from classic Resident Evil titles. Initially, it had a game-breaking bug on the Switch, but this issue has since been patched, making it basically just a solid port on the system. Now, the story begins with the lead receiving a mysterious note, leading to an investigation of a, let's call it, disturbing almost hospital. The situation, though, escalates quickly as they awaken missing an eye and naked in a bathtub, setting the stage for a journey that's filled with basically monsters, and also a quest to uncover the truth about the location. You know, in my opinion, serves them right. I would never respond or follow the instructions of a creepy note. It's one of those situations where you're basically just screaming at your screen. However though, if you like old school kind of static camera angle horror, then come here. Also, if you're looking for a real challenge, tank controls can be activated. It's 60% off and new at a low price. The Mageseeker is a League of Legends spin-off and I'm a big fan. It's matching the low with 40% off. This is developed by the team behind Moonlighter, and it's an action RPG where you play as a mage on the run from the Mageseekers. Basically, you're going to be turning to fight back. The combat and the magic system here, great fun. Expect a variety of different skills, and also the visuals accompanying it are just absolutely stunning. It may not be the longest game, but I think it is well worth it. It's also one of my favourites from the League of Legends spin-offs. Sadly, these have now come to an end. Bandle Tale was the last one. I'll actually have a list here very soon on the channel covering all of the League games on Switch. But yeah, find my review for this one in the pinned comments. Our first winner of the week then is Lee Morse, who wants to pick up Prince of Persia, but they're waiting on the slightly deeper discount. Makes sense. Ubisoft, kind of their thing, it's what they always do. But congrats on the win, Lee. Email me for the code, and everyone else, there is a second winner coming up here shortly in the video. Dredge is just an incredible game, and now it gets a new low price with 30% off. Now, at its heart, it is a single-player adventure game where you take on the role of a fisherman in a mysterious town. Your days are spent fishing, completing quests, gradually then uncovering the secrets of this location. While that premise of upgrading your boat and gear might not sound, I guess, groundbreaking, there's an underlying darkness and a near-constant, sinister tension from the ocean's depths that is intriguing, and yeah, it delivered in ways I simply didn't expect. They even released DLC if you want to take things further. Hellboy Web of Wyrd is my pickup of the week then, meaning it is not a recommendation, rather maybe you'll want to join me for that ride. Transparently though, with this one, the reviews were rough. From Metacritic, the critics have it at 47. The public have been slightly kinder with a 6.6. I've personally always liked the look of this one though, and it's 50% off right now, a new low price, and for me it kind of hits that sweet spot where I'm willing to take a risk. I intend to put this into a review roundup video following that move. Now, I played about 15 minutes just to kind of get an idea. Not a huge amount, but the performance actually seems pretty decent. The gameplay then, it's a roguelike action brawler, and the story, we are investigating a missing agent. Now, it's just been announced it's getting a physical release too, if that is your thing, and if you have played it, let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Is this kind of the brutal 47 that seems to be the Metacritic score right now? South Park, The Fractured But Whole is fantastic, and it's 80% off, matching the low price. I wanted to highlight this because we recently got Snow Day, a roguelike spin on South Park with action combat, and transparently it was weak. I'll put my review for that one down below. My recommendation, play this or the Stick of Truth instead. They are RPGs set in the universe, they look stunning, the gameplay is sure simplistic, but perfect for the characters, and of course that humour is on point. The concept then, we are playing games with our friends, and in this case for this entry, it's superhero themed. We are out to solve crimes in South Park. The Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden Bundle gets a new low price with 45% off, and if you already own the fourth game, the third can actually be found on sale standalone. Sadly, the fourth doesn't have a sale right now. Won't spend too much time on this one, an incredible collection of RPGs, and it's finally made its way to the Switch, but hopefully in the future we get the third remake on the next Switch hardware, because personally I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Now for me, the fourth game is my favourite entry in the series, and just be warned with this package, the third is a bit of a diversion from modern entries. There's just less freedom in exploration. Instead, it is a cursor system where you select items at the different locations. I've got a ton of Persona videos, so I'll put them all down below for you all, but you're getting a ton of game here for your cash, so definitely worth a look. Our second winner then is Eggroll, who picked up 3 massive games, and I am talking monster games: 13 Sentinels, Monarch, and Divinity 2. These are going to keep you busy for a good old while. Congrats on the win though, email me for the code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next Saturday's video. Nocturnal then is a game I spoke to just a few weeks ago, but now it gets a new low price with 35% off. It's an action platformer where you navigate a deadly island to find out what happened to your brothers and aim to free the island then from a dark mist. Now this world being covered in mist and the ability to ignite your sword for both combat and exploration just really adds to that atmosphere. Now along the journey, expect additional abilities such as a dodge roll for defense, and the platforming mechanics, they feel are solid and definitely satisfying. However, it is worth noting that the game might feel too short for some, as it can be completed in right around 4 hours. That said, it does offer speedrun options, which can add to its longevity if that is something you're into. And that is the video done. What will you be adding to the library, if anything, this week? Let us know in the comments. A shout out then to the patrons and the channel members who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.